Hello, how are you? Um, there were two things I was thinking, two questions I was thinking about for someone that's to gauge if someone can speak a language. And they're two very simple questions. And I know there's a number of polyglots, professed polyglots, uh, in a lot of places online. But I think the two questions are really simple. Number first question is, how do you say the number 34 in the language? And the second question is, how do you say the number 178 in the language? 178. Those two simple questions, you can ask to anyone in their native language, and as long as they've gone to school, um, they should be able to say it. Um, but for many polyglots or proclaimed polyglots that can speak, I don't know, many languages, that's a hard question to answer. But it shouldn't be. If you really can speak the language, that should come out. Um, so I just wanted to leave that here. Not just, then you can use that for yourself too. Can you say those things in the languages that you believe you can speak or you're trying to speak? Um, how do you say the number 34? And how do you say the number 178 in the language? And trust me, those two simple questions, especially for those who proclaim they can speak, sometimes leave people confused. Like, how come I can't say this in the language? All right. Just on the record, I can speak English pretty good, and I speak some Spanish, and I speak some Korean, and I speak some Arabic. Uh, and I know, you know, thank God for that. Uh, just something to keep in mind, okay? Just something I wanted to record because, a lot of times it's when we say we can do something, um, it's easy to say it. It's easy to look at something and say I can do that. It's easy to watch a baseball game and say I could have hit the ball better, or watch a dance move and say, hey, how come they messed up? I could do it better. Or watch anything. It's easy to say what we can do. But in the moment, a cambiar de los idiomas, or, you know, Otentano soy yo, or, you know, if you need, and in that moment, that was just me playing around a little bit in Spanish and a little Korean. But the point is for me, it's not to show what I can do. It's just, it's okay if you don't know those things, but practice is important. And people, we as people, we spend a lot of time uh, learning. So it's not realistic to think that someone who spent 12 years or 14 years of their life in school learning different depths of the language, it's not realistic for someone to come along and say, I've studied this for 6 months and I can speak and I'm fluent and I'm native. It's not real. Uh, Now, someone who lives in the culture, of course, you can develop many levels of fluency in different areas. But still, the wise one, anyone who proclaims to be a polyglot and says, I can speak 10 languages, 20 languages, 30, 3, 4, 5, 6, 500, whatever. The wise one knows, the one who truly can speak different languages knows that there's a limitation to what they really know. And the idea of fluency is being able to adapt yourself and find words to fit in situations where you really may not have the vocabularies. And you can adapt quickly on the fly and learn as you go new words in that language. Because it doesn't matter how old you are, how old we are, there's always going to be things that we're learning in any language, even our own native language. Alright? That's it. This is a real video. Hopefully not talking too much. And I don't like to show too much of me, who I am, because I'm just a servant here too. But just sharing. Alright? Talk to you later. Bye-bye.